Namaste, friends. Welcome to our practice. Settle into a comfortable seated position. Today we're going to take Abhaya Mudra, placing the right hand up, palm facing forward, left hand facing up on your left leg. This is a mudra of courage and receptivity. Imagine breathing in through your left hand, filling the heart with all that you love in your life, receiving the beauty, the support, the joy, the love. And exhaling, offering that all back to the world through the right hand. Consider in your centering here as a contemplation. Bringing together that love, whatever you might fear, as the hands come together at heart center. A few more deep breaths, honoring both darkness and light, both fear and love that shows up on your path. Beautiful. And take prayer hands to the third eye center, then down to the earth, then overhead with straight arms and back to the heart. Try this again with the breath. Inhale from the heart to the third eye center. Exhale, strong straight arms down to the earth. Inhale, strong straight arms to the heavens. And exhale, return to the heart. Again, third eye center, breathe in. Earth, breathe out. Heaven, breathe in. Heart, breathe out. Beautiful. Extend your arms out at your sides and start taking some movement. Maybe gently dancing the arms, allowing that movement to radiate down into the core of the body. Play with just your left arm for a moment, opening the shoulder space, lubing up those arm joints, shoulders to elbows to wrists. Head into the right side. Our practice should be playful. Life is a dance. Now breathe in, sweep up and down, finding as much of a forward fold as you're comfortable with, sweeping up and down. Just brushing the earth there, up and down. Beautiful. Let's hang out here. So, a couple options in your seated forward fold. You could stack the fists, rest your forehead there. If that's not high enough for your body, bring in blocks, and you always have lots of options with the blocks. You can adjust the height, and find the right level of support for yourself. And then just kind of melt here, maybe being still or perhaps wiggling around a bit as I'm doing, rocking the head side to side. Feel that lower body melt into the ground. And come back up and out, extending the left leg, reaching into a side bend. Now let the side bend flow with the breath. Inhaling out, Exhaling in a little deeper, inhaling out, exhaling, and just land for a moment. Perhaps pressing the left hand into the right ankle or connecting with the foot or calf. Beautiful. Sinking the right sit bone down, rising out. Sweep up and sweep forward again. So taking this forward fold with the left leg extended, as the back body begins to open, you might deepen the forward fold. You might rock that extended leg a bit. Keep the left foot flexing. And of course, keep the breath moving. Like a wave of water through the body, washing away fear, anxiety, tension. Take your time coming up and extending that same leg straight out in front. One last forward fold on this side, Jana Shirsasana. And you'll notice again, I really propped up here at first. And then I'm playing with the pose as I listen to my body. Taking a gentle bow, forehead towards the knee, releasing the hips and low back. Lovely. Take your time to come out. And we're going to cross the legs again, but right leg in front. Take that sweeping action up to the heavens, down to the earth. Lots of breath here. Land your seated forward fold. Beautiful. Remember, at any time, you can skip poses, you can modify poses to honor your path, honor your body, honor your energy level, honor your mood even. Take your time to come on up and extend the right leg. Melt again, moving that right leg around a bit. Actually, come up for our side bends here. And just changing up the sequence a little bit. Enjoy the breath. Come up nice and slow. Take that right leg out to the side. I almost forgot it. Yoga's a memory game too, especially when you're teaching. Work with your side bend towards that extended right leg. Find a place to pause and settle in. Grounding into the earth, rooting through the sit bones, especially that left sit bone as you're reaching over. Nice. Coming back out. Now taking the right leg forward. Left knee bent to the side. You can tuck that left foot up towards the groin, or you can take it a little lower on the leg, depending on how tight the left hip might be. And as you're here in head to knee pose, you want to try to kind of turn the heart towards the right knee. Leveling off the shoulders as best as you can. Big, beautiful back stretch, not just the hamstrings. Beautiful. Breathe up and out. Soles of the feet together. Rock it out in bound angle for a moment. Breathe to heart center again. To the third eye. To the earth. To the sky. Always coming back to the heart. Hug the knees in, walk the feet to one side. And we're going to play with table pose a little differently. Take a wider table pose and make some circles with the hips, moving the pelvis around. Bring some action into the spine with some side bends in table pose. And then find some big circles. So it's hard to see here from the side view, but hands are wider than the shoulders and knees are a little wider than the hips, and so are my shins, my lower legs, and the feet, as wide as the knees. Try melting back into the child's pose like this. Usually, I recommend knees wide and then the feet come in, big toes touch. A little different here. It's almost like a variation of happy baby pose. So you might feel some deeper hip stretch. Nice. Try rounding up and out. And then setting yourself up in our traditional table pose. Knees under the hip joints, hands under the shoulders, extend the left leg, and draw it towards the nose. Do this with the breath. Exhale to curl in, inhale to lengthen. A little more active practice now. Then we'll cross, left leg over the right, look over the right shoulder, stretching the left side body deeper. Beautiful. Back in, try the other side. Extend the right leg with the in-breath, curl in on the out. So cow pose with the leg extension. Strengthen the core a bit. Take the right leg over the left, look left. Beautiful. Take a moment here in table pose, lengthening the spine. Reach the left hand forward, sweep it up and over. Big circling movement with a breath. Inhaling back, exhaling as the wave breaks. Beautiful. Now hold in the twist, left hand up. On an exhalation, scoop through. Almost land, but come back up. Inhale, exhale into the twist. Inhale, exhale into the twist. And this time we will land. Thread the needle pose. Left outer shoulder and arm is on the ground. Left side of the head above the left ear. Hips stay tall. Right arm extends forward. Beautiful. Come up and out again. Take a moment to stretch back in child's pose and then step the left foot through. Low lunge. You can always bring your blocks in here. Going to flow either with arms moving up and down, or the hands can stay on the earth. Beautiful. Pause in the low lunge. Really reaching up through the hands. If you want, add a chest expansion. Lace the fingers behind the back. Drop them down to the tailbone. Maybe melt the head a little side to side. Lovely. Take your time coming out. Fingertips to the earth. Slide the left foot back. Child's pose, or if you wanted to take downward dog here for a few breaths, you're welcome to expand the practice. You can always modify up or down. Beautiful. Back to table, back to wave breaths. Right hand slides back, breaks over. Slides back, breaks over. Lengthen the side body. Big inhale, hold in the twist, root down in the left hand, reach up through the right, hips stay level, sweep through, sweep out, exhale into the twist, inhale out, exhale in and land, sliding left hand forward, or you can leave that left hand under the left shoulder. Always intending to lengthen the spine before we twist, fold forward, back bend. Always that lengthening and opening intention first. Beautiful. Take your time to come back out. Step the right foot through, start to flow. Keeping the hands down on the ground or making it a little more active. You're losing my head here in the shot. No worries. This is our gentle 30-minute practice. So we stay mostly on the ground. So here, a little different action. Lacing the fingers, rounding the upper back. Good. More and more space in the side body. Come on down. Slide the right foot back. Wide knees, big toes together. Child's pose. Then slide it forward. Gentle upward dog. And let's flow here a little bit, back and forth. Take your time. Play with the movement. If the upward dog is too much and the elbows more come down through cobra. So notice with this prone back bending, I'm going to really ground into the tops of the feet. Good. And we'll roll back over the feet to come to the sit bones, middle of the mat. Lifting up into Navasana, boat pose. And playing with it a little bit here. Maybe try tapping one set of toes to the ground and the other, and or just holding. It's okay for your lower back. You can try rocking the boat a bit, lengthening the body out and lowering, and then coming back up. Beautiful. Hug it out. Breathe it deeper. And roll down to the earth. Lovely. Take a moment to enjoy settling in. Make any wardrobe adjustments. Send that right leg to the sky, circling the ankle out. Grabbing behind the thigh, and if that's a challenge, if you can't do that without getting too tense in the shoulders, use a strap. You want to be able to keep the shoulder blades on the earth. And gently work with a straight or mostly straight leg. Thinking about the front of the right thigh coming towards the right side of the belly. For awareness of the proper spinal alignment, you can slide your left hand under your low back. So we want to have that lumbar curve, even on the ground here. Nice. Keep that awareness of the lumbar curve as you come to some gentle pigeon twists. Right ankle over the left knee, slowly flow side to side. Staying grounded in the upper body. Then deepening your reclined pigeon, just lifting that left foot off the ground a little or a lot. One nice option that you can work with is placing a block under the bottom leg here. That way you don't have to reach up and hold the thigh if that's, again, too tensing in the upper body. Beautiful. Coming out of the pose, I'm just going to move my block out of the way. And release the right foot back to the ground. Hug the left knee into the chest. Extending the right leg. And you won't be able to see it much here, but I'm always thinking about tilting the tailbone down, lifting the low belly a little, arching the lumbar spine. Switch your Apanasana knee to chest pose. And release. Both knees come in. The left leg extends. Taking our sequence on the other side, circling the ankle and finding a nice supported hamstring stretch here. So here I'm showing you without the strap. Notice I'm keeping that little bit of bend in the knee, keeping the sacrum, the base of the spine, on the ground. Nice, relaxed shoulders. Chin tucked to the chest a bit. Right into that flowing pigeon twist. I love this action. Our low back, our hips almost always need more love. And then settling into holding your pigeon pose. So here I'm holding the back of the thigh. I could put a block under the right foot like I did on the other side. My left hip tends to be tighter, so I supported that. And just to show you the options as well. Look at those lovely green pine trees on the right side, and then our late fall red pin oak leaves on the left side. Mother Nature showing up for our practice. So take your time to release. Bring the right knee into the chest for knee to chest pose. And then the left, this time just keeping the opposite leg bent. Then both knees together. Dropping the feet wide, knees bent. Taking some gentle twisting, hanging out to the right side for a few breaths. And over to the left, gently pressing the right knee away from the right hip. Gently pressing it towards the earth. Lovely opening through the front of the thigh. Into the low back. Beautiful. Now bring the knees together and float them over to the right, landing in a deeper reclined twist. Chin to the left shoulder, left arm extends. This is too much twist. If that left shoulder comes off the ground, just send the legs away from the upper body, straightening them out a bit. We're in our finishing poses, which are more, get into the pose and then just land and breathe. Let the pose do the work. Take your time to come out from this side. Hug knees to chest. Feet to the ground. Shift the hips right a little bit and then curl up and twist the knees left. Find your way to this other side. As you breathe, deepening that awareness of the spine. Each breath in a pose, bringing it more blood supply, more ease, nutrients. The spine is a foundation. Our physical body, energetically, the Sushumna Nadi and the chakras, energy hubs along the spine, the foundation of our mental, spiritual, emotional self. So, here we are to the best part of the practice. Extend the legs out, or if it's more comfortable for your low back, keep the knees bent. If you have bolsters or pillows, you can always prop up the knees or find a restorative pose. For these last few minutes of integration, the greatest work is to surrender. Surrender to love. Surrender to the moment. To life and all of its dynamic elements. We practice to become fluid vehicles of spirit, of light, of the divine, and even of darkness, allowing the shadow to move through us. Embracing all aspects of ourselves and others, allowing each other to be human. This brings us back to a place of peace, a place of courage and receptivity, a place of grace. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Call upon Shiva, the light, as our guide, as our guru. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. You can always stop the video and take a longer savasana. 30 minutes is just a taste of practice. Roll onto one side when you're ready, spending a breath or 3 there. Mindfully pressing up through our seated posture for our closing. And that heart center. One last round to the third eye, to the earth, to the heavens, and to the heart. Adi Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we be peace, peace, peace. Namaste, Aho, Amen. So much love. Thank you.